I'm gonna show you how to assemble IKEA SAGSTUA bed frame. Let's do it. And you're getting one big box with this IKEA SAGSTUA bed frame, two side panels. This is the bed slats and the mid beam. The bed slats I'm gonna mention during the video. At the moment I'm gonna put them down on the side, and in this case we have the lo NSET Slatted bed base. You're gonna open the side panels. Good idea, put some cardboard if you have a wooden floor, so you're not gonna scratch your floors or the bed. If you have a carpet, you'll be fine. You're gonna open the big box, just gonna take everything out. Manual instructions you're not gonna need for this IKEA SAGSTUA bed frame. You're gonna follow this video. So this is all you're getting in this big box. One bag of screws. I like to organize them as usual. I know better what I'm working with this way. So this is all you're getting here. Not too many screws, and two Allen keys, one longer one, one shorter one. Useful tools, bigger and smaller electric screwdriver I'm using, and the knee pads if you want to save your knees, so you're working on your knees often. That's a big help. All the links for the stuff I'm using in the descriptions. You're gonna start with this part first, have kind of U shape on the middle here. This is the part of the headboard, have the flat side on one side and other side is round. And exactly the same on the other side, flat at the front and round at the back. Position the panel exactly the same as I'm gonna do it here. So you see the face down here. This is gonna be part of the footboard with a round corner. We're gonna put it on the side for now. We're gonna need it later on. Now we're gonna join those two together. And here one side of the bottom part of the headboard is flat, on the other side is flat, but with a hook. You're gonna put the hook face down. And here you're gonna have two holes on one side. That's the top part of the headboard. On the other side there is no holes. So the side with no holes going face down. Exactly the same on the other side. One flat, one with the holes. And the bottom is round. You're gonna need those screws. And we can join those two panels together. So just push it on one side, another side on the middle, till you close in the gap completely. Once you're all the way in, that's how it's gonna looks like. One side, another side, and the middle nicely joined. You still need to tighten it up with the screws, which are those ones. And we're gonna secure it along here first. Just place them in. I put them first by hand, and then I'm gonna secure them completely once I have all of them in there. You can use the Allen key which IKEA provided in a box, or if you want to have an easy life, a small electric screwdriver is extremely useful here, and for any kind of DIY jobs or whatever furniture assembly. Once I finish with the electric one, I just tighten completely with the Allen key, as you have better feel how strong is the resistance from the screw. Now we're gonna put two screws on one side. Secure it, finish it with the Allen key. Don't go crazy when you feel enough resistance there, just stop. Exactly the same on the other side. Two screws coming in, secure it, finish it with the Allen key. Now we can lift this part up, and we're gonna work on a footboard and the headboard. So this is the footboard, one side plain, other side have the hook. Position those two panels exactly the same as I'm gonna do it here. So against each other, one hook on a footboard, one hook on a headboard. Now we're gonna need those screws and this important plastic. Those two holes on a headboard and two holes on a footboard, they're gonna be joined with the side panels soon. So position the panels this way. Screw coming in, and the important plastic, that's kind of spacer. So that's how deep you're gonna go with the screws. This is important. If you're gonna be too high, you're gonna have a lot of work at the end when you're gonna need to tighten the screws through the hole, because the access is gonna be limited, but I'm gonna explain it in a moment. Exactly the same, second screw, just till the stopper, not deeper, not higher. And on the other side, two headboard holes, exactly the same. We space how deep we're gonna go with the screw with that small plastic. On this side, I'm gonna loosen them up a little bit later on. but then I'm gonna regret because I'm gonna have to do a lot of screwing through the side panel. I'm gonna come to it later on. I'm gonna show you. So just go till the plastic, not any higher than that. Exactly the same on the other side for the footboard and the headboard. 2 screws on each. As I mentioned, the access through the side panel is gonna be limited just through the hole with the Allen key. That's why you need to get this part right. Once we have all 8 screws done, 4 on the footboard, 4 on a headboard, we can position the bed the way we want it at the end. So in this case, I'm gonna put the bed this way. Footboard, headboard, see the hook in the middle against each other. This is the side panels. There is a small rail at the bottom, so that's gonna stay at the bottom. We're gonna put one on one side, exactly the same. The rail is at the bottom and it's gonna go on the other side. The holes, there's 2 holes. They have bigger opening at the bottom, smaller opening on the top, and that's how it's gonna be connected. The screw is gonna come in through the bigger opening, and you're gonna slide it to the small opening on the top. Exactly the same up as we have 2 screws on a footboard and a headboard. Now we can place the panel in with the rail at the bottom and secure it, the side panel, together with the headboard through the bigger opening. Here you have another look from bottom and the top. So you come in through the bigger opening in the hole, and then once you're in, you just slide it down. If you put those screws too much together, you're not gonna be able to slide the side panel completely down. Same access through the bigger opening in the hole on both, and slide it down. The other side, lift it up slightly. You see as I'm lifting this side, the other side coming up, so go slowly. And exactly the same, slide both screws in through the bigger opening in the hole and then just pop it down. That's how it looks. And the last one, slide it in, bigger opening, coming in. Once you're in position, just slide it down. If you're in the correct position, this is the right position, side panel with the footboard or headboard lining up nicely. Now I tried to do this with the electric screwdriver, didn't work because the opening is too small. So you're gonna need to use this this Allen key here, which have one round part on the longer side. So I just tighten them till I can with the long part, and then I'm gonna go with the smaller part, just a final tightening. See, I position them almost correctly, but still there is a lot of screwing. But you see the drive you have is just maybe 2-3 centimeters, so you need to go in, out, in, out. So first twist them as much you can with this part, and then just to tighten them completely, just use this side here. Do it for all 4 sides, and then cover with those plastic. So that's gonna cover the hole. Just press it in, it's gonna click in. So they're covering the holes this way. They should be black, I guess, but that's what we have. On the headboard side, exactly the same. Secure the screws, tighten them up. Don't go too crazy. When you feel enough resistance, you can just let go. Over time, if it's opening, this is the part where I'm gonna have to do a bit more screwing, as I put one or both screws a little bit looser. That's I pay the price there. And we're gonna cover the both holes. You can take the cover easily out. You see, if you need to tighten the bed over time, if the screws get loose, so you can get the covers easily out and then put them back in with no problem. Cover the last part, and this is it. That's how you secure the frame. Now we have the mid beam. You have hook on one side and the hook on the other side. That's how we're gonna hook it between the bed. You can extend it, depending how big is your bed. They're using this mid beam for all other kind of bed with IKEA producing. Regarding the bed slats, in this case we're gonna have a NSET Slatted bed base. I'm gonna explain what's the difference between them if you're gonna have a different ones in a moment. So different ones could be the Leroy Slatted bed base, and for this one I'm gonna show you how to repair the mid beam and the bed frame. And for the Leroy Slatted bed base, you're gonna need those plastics and the screws, and the screws coming in through the mid beam. That's the first hole, those 2 holes on the top, Just put the screw through it and secure the plastic. Secure it completely. I'm not gonna do it here because we're not gonna need them. We have a different type of slats, so we're not gonna use this. But in case you have the Leroy's bed slats, that's what you're gonna use. Here on the frame, exactly the same. Screw from under one plastic and do that for all 4 holes and secure them completely together. That's gonna basically hold the bed slats. I'm gonna show you that in a moment for the different bed. I don't have the footage for this exact one. On the mid beam on the other side, exactly the same. Secure those plastic. So you have the plastic on both sides. Now, if you have the Leroy bed slats, that's how you're gonna hook them on. You see behind those plastics. Then slide the slats here. This is different bed, but same thing. I just didn't have the footage for the Leroy slatted bed base, so this is just the example how you're gonna hook them on behind the plastic on the mid beam and on the bed frame, and the same on the both sides. But as I mentioned, we're gonna have different slatted bed base, so for that you're not gonna need any of those plastics and screws. So we're gonna have this one. This is the Lancet slatted bed base, and for that you're not gonna need any of those plastic and screws on the mid beam or on the frame, so I'm just gonna take them out. A video about it I did already for this slatted bed base. So hook it on one side, the mid beam without the screws, and on the other side, and there's no screws on the frame as well. So this is the Lancet slatted bed base, which we're gonna have here. As I mentioned, I did video already for that, and you're gonna find the link for the video in the description. You can check it out if you have this Lancet slatted bed base. That's how it looks. So if you have exactly that, just check the link under the video and you're gonna find the detailed video how to assemble that. And that's how you assemble IKEA SAGSTUA bed frame. I hope you enjoyed. If yes, thumbs up, subscribe to my channel as always. You will make my day, and see you in my next one very soon. Thank you for watching. Have a fantastic day.